All right, maybe I should have counted you guys down. I didn't do that. My bad.
You should. Hi guys. Hi. Welcome to our Twitch channel today. Let's go and hug some werewolves tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, let's first tell everyone what we did last time. So, welcome everyone. And last time, our party made plans in the Thirsty Tavern as they discussed recent events about werewolves terrorizing the little community of Thirst Fields. With the few hours they had before nightfall, Aldwin and Luck successfully harvested some wolfsbane from the forest and were able to safely return. Madeline Hildebrand managed to teach the blacksmith of Thirst Fields to silver a weapon and returned with a silvered spear for Brion. After some discussion, the group realized that they had one wolfsbane too little, and Madeline went out to harvest some, whilst the others went to the fields to harvest some giant moonwort. These were all ingredients needed to cure the people of Thirst Fields of their lycanthropy. At the fields, they ran into a werewolf wearing some old, ragged farmer's clothes, and they realized it was the old farmer Rogette, and didn't want to harm him too much. Brion stuck a spear through his throat and grappled him to the ground. However, the howls and screams of the scuffle made attracted the other infected in the village, and the party had to quickly run for their lives, doubling back to the tavern through the fields, setting everything behind them ablaze with the swords of Eldwin. They just about made it inside, slamming the door shut behind them when they heard the nails of the wolves trying to make their way inside. Madeline was already there as well, and she grimly mentioned the sounds of a beast downstairs in the cellars. It seemed the sweat on the maid's brow was more than just a cold, and that she had turned as well. The group is now together, catching their breath as they decide what to do next when the nails of 3 wolves are scratching the windowsills, the doors, and trying to make their way inside.
Should we barricade the door first?
Let's do that.
Okay. I'll yank one of the empty tables and try to jam it up against the door.
I'll help you flip it.
Okay, so you're going to barricade the door?
Yep.
With one of the empty tables? All right, make an athletics check.
Guide her and tell her that she can kind of jam it underneath, like the bar to jam it in there and keep it in place. And
Okay. Yeah, guidance. I also would like you to make an intelligence check for me, Lux, just to see how clever you are in helping her, and if you are, then she'll get advantage too.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah, just, investigation.
Guidance is A.
1d4, so...
Well, my intelligence check was better than my investigation.
No, it's okay. So let's say it's the same. So with a 15, you get advantage as Lux in her... She isn't in blind panic and very logically is explaining to you how to place the table. So you're getting advantage and make an athletics check with advantage plus a 1d4 for the guidance she gave you. Yeah. So what you see is that Brion just picked up a table and then slammed it against the door. And Aldwin, you are perceptive enough to see that the lock of the door breaks because of the weight of the table against it. And it's at this point that the door is no longer locked and will slowly open with the next push of the wolves outside. So you have just a split second to react. What would you like to do?
Brion, just keep that table on that door. Do not let it go.
No, the table is not on the door. It fell on the floor. She just jammed it against the door. The lock broke as she did so. The table is just completely broken up on the floor, and you can now see that the door is no longer locked and is about to open.
I will pick up another table and jam and put that one on the door so it will be in front of it. And then tell
Okay,
Brion
it's
to
a
hold
lower
it.
DC. It's a higher DC for now, but make an athletics check again to try and jam it on the door.
I will, of course, helping in this case.
And that's a contested athletics check against 3 werewolves that have advantage.
But it is me and Brion jamming it in there together.
No, Brion's just shit. She just broke a table. This is you doing it on your own.
Sorry,
Athletics,
guys.
right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll mine.
This is not going to plan.
Okay, so at this point, there's now a head of a werewolf peeking out of the door. You're trying to push back, but you are giving a little bit back. You are being pushed back a little as the werewolf wins the struggle between you and the door. He is able to make one attack at you and tries to bite your arm with a 23 hit.
The 23 hit, yes. Hits, yes.
Okay, you take 3 damage as his jaws lock around your arm. So, this is now going to be sort of a contested skill check. So if you know how, like, arm wrestling works, you are now arm wrestling with 3 werewolves outside and the door is between you guys. So now, currently, the door is like that. If you fail once more, they are inside. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you now make another contested athletics check. Is anyone wanting to help during this harrowing time?
I want to
I
redeem myself, so can I jump in against the door?
Yes, so that's now, it's 2 against 3, so you do not get advantage. But you both are now making athletics checks.
Again, but to Eldwin this time.
Actually, yeah, it's advantage against advantage now. So let's do a 1 advantage athletics check against an advantage athletics check. And what did you say, Lux?
Could I give Eldwin guidance this time?
Yes, you can. Xanamin, is there anything you would like to do to prepare? You are also just standing where you are standing right now, so I'm guessing that Alduin is standing here. Lux is standing behind. Brion is now, yeah, there we go. Whoop, standing
Somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to ray of frost the head that comes out of the door.
there. Okay, that's very good. Okay,
So
there.
let's see if I can do that.
It is the wolf with farmer's clothes. So, unfortunately, that's a 9 to hit. Unfortunately, you are too afraid to hit Eldwin, and because there's so many people crammed in front of the door, and Lux is just peeking through to cast guidance, your aim is just a little bit awry, and instead it just scoots over the head of this wolf.
After that, I will 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move to the bar.
Okay, so it's at this point where I'm going to ask everyone for initiative. However, Eldwin and Brion will share an initiative, and the wolves will share an initiative. The ones that are blocking the door. Yeah?
Good.
Okay. Yep.
This means that one of you two can roll initiative with advantage if the other one helps.
You go.
Shall I? Yes.
You go. Roll 20 is not nice for me today.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's not. Wait, it didn't roll with advantage though.
Roll again.
It's the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, just gonna roll.
Brion, pick your token, then roll initiative, but then change the numbers so it'll match.
Can I change the numbers?
Yeah, you can change your own numbers.
Add you in, don't worry about it. I'll do that.
Okay, so I roll.
No, you don't need to do that.
Oh, good.
All right. So, Lux, you are at the top of this initiative round now. You see this struggle between Eldrin and Brion against the two werewolves. There's a third werewolf that you can just about see through the crack of the door, because the door is just like being jammed open far enough for a werewolf head to be out. What would you like to do?
I would like to give Beyond guidance again as well. Come on, guys, keep them out of here, please. And well, touch her and step back, kinda.
Plink.
Maybe over here.
Okay, so yeah, you're just stepping back. All right. Then what you can see, Lux, with your vision through the crack in the door, but also through this window here, is that the third werewolf is walking past.
Guys, they're flanking.
To what?
One is going around the back.
Yes. And you can still see him, and then at that point, you no longer see him. Whoa.
Check,
Would love
check
to
for
know
windows.
about a back door.
What you saw was this werewolf was wearing clothing ragged, torn because of its changing form, but he had a gold necklace that glimmered in the moonlight around it. Yeah.
Okay. And does Lux know if there's a back door to this tavern?
You have not. You've failed to investigate the kitchen with a natural one. Earlier that day, you could not find anything in that kitchen.
No. Well, I found everything.
You were very
nothing at all.
distractive. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's all.
Also, this is a very high closet, so you wouldn't be able to see if there was a back door.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Now, that's Beyond and Eldwin. One of you, make an athletics check with advantage. Who's helping who?
I'll go.
I am helping Brion.
Okay, Brion, make an athletics check with advantage against the werewolves who are making one with advantage.
And I'm going to make use of my guidance.
All right.
Downs. He downs.
Yes. Okay, so you are able to slam the door back closed again. It is now back into the door is now closed. The head of the werewolf just slammed in between the door frame and the head. I would like you to roll for bludgeoning damage. It's 1d6. And then it just like it retracts his head back outside.
And I
That's
don't think you
4
used
damage.
your guidance on this one. Or did you? The athletics check?
I still have it ticked on. I'm sorry.
You can still have it. I mean, you can decide after you roll if you want to use it or not. So you can use it for next round if you want to.
Right, I still have had it ticked on, but I ticked it off now.
That's bless. That's something different. The
no,
ticks
it's
do
called-
not work for that.
It's called bless, but it's a modifier I have, and I just changed the D6 or the D4 to according to what I get. But it's called bless in my sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, with the
So-
saving.
At this point, it's now the werewolf's initiative, and after being slammed back outside again, they are going to try and break back inside with advantage against your strength check. Roll again, athletics.
Well, with advantage?
Yeah, because I'm still helping you.
Yes, because Alduin is helping you. Have you rolled?
Unroll.
Yes.
It's another 25.
It's
Oh,
another
shit.
25. No, this door is staying shut. No problem. You're putting all of your weight against it. You do feel that the werewolves are putting all of their weight against it, and they're like breaking against the door, they're trying to claw their way back in. There's just so much ferocity behind it. You cannot keep this up forever.
Right.
It is now Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, what would you like to do?
We also had a trapdoor in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Um,
That's what Madeline said. No, Madeline said that there's a way to the cellars because you can also hear a werewolf ravaging something downstairs in the cellars.
but she shouldn't.
What did you say?
She shut the cellar.
Yes, Madeline shut the door to the cellar.
Okay.
You can talk as part of your action with someone,
but
and
I
it's a
was
free
trying to
action to
remember.
respond.
More remembering to go. Then I guess I'll head to the kitchen to see if there's a back door.
Okay, so you're heading to the kitchen. You're jumping over the countertop. Your robes are flowing in the wind. I would like you to make an investigation or perception check, whichever you would like.
I will make a perception check.
Okay, and you're just like quickly looking around. You do see a back door, which is here, because you're very close to it. It does seem locked. There are thick chains against it. There are sacks there. There are big barrels to your left. There's a wooden cabinet with glass bottles placed onto what looks to be a wooden platform, but that's everything you see.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to convert one of my sorcery points into rune, and that will be my turn. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem. It is now Madeline's turn, and she she shouts, "Find a way to block that door. Just bar it or something. Change, rope, anyone. Maybe, I don't know. Find a way. There's a trapdoor in the kitchen underneath the bottles." And she is going to jump over the countertop as well. And she's going to stay close to Xanamin. We need to cure one of them first. And what you see is that she's carrying this bottle, she's mixing, she has like this whole belt of a leather box-like a contraption. It's like chained to herself, so she has like almost like a little table in front of her, like a walking alchemist lab, and she's just like grinding down the moonwort. So she is mixing it together, and there's this tiny explosion right in front of your face, Cinnamon, and then she's like, "I've got one," and then she just pushes it into your hands. That took her action and bonus action to give that to you. You now have one lycanthropy cure.
Okay, I now have one lycanthropy cure.
And you now see her like almost leaning against the wall here, almost like stalling things out, and it seems that she is taking her time now to make the second one. It's going to take a while. Lux.
I start dragging this table over to the door. Oh. I think a half movement, probably.
Yes, it's half movement. Here you go. You can nicely drag it. There you go. Here. So. It's a nice table.
So,
That's a really nice table.
I would like you to make an athletics check to see if it is half movement. Maybe you are strong enough to just drag it in one go, like Superwoman powers.
yeah, she's very strong.
You learned from the best.
Yeah, make an athletics. Oh,
natural 1
So-
and a natural 20, but
That is an interesting. Yeah, it is half movement to do this, and you fall prone just about when you move the door behind Brion and Alduin. You are not able to give the table actually to them, and you are prone on the floor because it's so heavy. It's like almost falling onto you, but you managed to bring it over. Okay, is there anything else you would like to do?
use this. Okay. Guess isn't that my action?
Yes, and a bit of your movement. No, it was your movement actually, and yeah, your action to do the athletics because it was difficult. Yes, it's an action and
Yeah, you
movement.
kind of cut out. I think I would only have the bonus action. And I don't want to use my bonus action. So that's the end.
Okay, now it is the werewolf with the gold necklace. You, Lux, are very perceptive, and you hear him like growling, like. But he seems to be going further and further away instead of what you expected to be to some sort of a back door or anything. And you get the feeling that this one's going somewhere else.
One's leaving, guys. We have to hurry.
Now it is Brion's turn.
Alduin,
Brion and Alduin, you are now still barring the door together.
Alduin,
You can choose.
you take
Oh,
the
sorry.
table, I'll hold the door.
Okay. I will grab the table.
Me picking up the table wasn't a very good idea the last time, so.
I will pick up the table, and we will attempt to jam this table between the door. Are there like loops, like on the sides of the door, like or a blocking bar or something like that?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
is there like an actual blocking bar there, or just the holders
No,
for
there
the bar?
are the two iron hoops.
There's 2 iron hoops. Okay.
Yes.
I will jam the door between, and then tell Brion, put rope between those hoops.
Wait, what? The door between? I don't know what you mean.
I will
The
put
door
the
is
table.
closed.
I am putting the table in front of the door, and then we are
Yes.
putting, and I'm telling Brion to get rope and put rope between those loops to double fortify the door.
Yes. Okay, but Brion is holding the door against werewolves who are putting all their force behind it to open it. So if she leaves that
so
spot, the
I
door's
am
open.
coming with the table, jamming the table. She leaves the door. I jam the table. Then she loops it. That's what's happening.
Okay.
Like estafette.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then someone needs to make the athletics check to keep this door closed.
Yeah, that's me with the table.
Yeah, but you're leaving the door now, so that means
Yeah,
that
so she's holding the door at that
Brion
moment.
is doing this. Brion is holding the door whilst you grab the table. This
Yeah.
is yes, that's what you can do in your turn. So that means that in this turn, because you're sharing your turn, Brion is holding the door. You can't do that much. I'm trying to. Do you know what I mean?
No, explain it.
Okay, Brion. Okay, so you are sharing a turn to hold this door.
Yeah.
Yes. If you grab a table, then that means that Brion is now on her own. She needs to
Yeah.
make the athletics check against the werewolves.
Yeah, but
That is her action.
Don't we have 2 times 6 seconds?
No, we have 1 time 6
Yes,
seconds, but everything's
That's
happening at
one
the same
time 6 seconds. So either she does the athletics check against the werewolves, or you do the athletics check against the werewolves. But it is an action to do the athletics checks against the werewolves, or you just chance it. Just let the door loose. Whatever you want. But what I can say is that it takes 2 turns to do this.
I think you are making this more complex than we originally made it. Brion's making the athletics check while I'm grabbing the table. That's what we were doing
Yes,
initially.
that's it. As I'm going to say. Yeah, okay. So you grab a table. Great. Push
Yeah.
it against the door.
Yeah.
At this time, Brion, I would like you to make the athletics check against the werewolves. And it's not with advantage.
Nope. But
I
it's
shall
a 20
reroll.
in the way.
Okay, they rolled a 21, so they are opening, and that's not even
Guidance.
with
That's
advantage.
Leon,
Yeah, but she
Do
didn't
I
say that
still-
beforehand.
can remind her.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. So the door is now open, just slightly. So as soon as Alduin leaves Brion alone to grab this table, you push the table against the door, but it's at this point that the door is just slightly open, and a werewolf head comes out and bites Brion in her arm, or tries to, with a 14.
Nope.
And it does not hit, so it's like, so Alduin just jams this table in the face of this werewolf, and it misses Brion's arm altogether, and you are not able to hold this door. The door is just slightly open at this point.
But can I use my bonus action
Okay.
to grab a rope from my pack?
Yes, you can.
Good. Can I hook it to the first loop already, or do I have to hold it?
That
like
will be an action.
Right. Okay, so I'm holding it.
Yes. Now it is the werewolf's initiative again. At this point, only. So I think that both Alduin and Brion are now holding the door again, because you're holding it with the table. Brion is holding the door itself and has her rope in her hand. So it is an athletics check against both of you. So
Okay,
it's an
so another-
advantage against advantage again.
Okay. I
Go
roll,
for
you
it.
roll.
I am helping you.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
They rolled
this
a
time roll
20.
the thing. Roll the thing.
Roll the thing. This
Okay,
thing.
I'll allow that. It still fails. So it's at this point where one werewolf like pushes the door even further open. You are being shoved backwards as per a shove attack. Like that. So I know there's like a table. I'm just gonna like make it this wide. Sorry.
Well, it's on its side now. Like at this point, like it's on
Yeah.
its side.
So you are being pushed back like that. And one of them is going through the hole that is big enough to go in. And will do its multi-attack. No, can only do one attack actually, because it did already. Okay, so there's an 18 to hit.
Wait, So, one
Yeah.
moment. It's using its action to do the
No,
opening
that's
the
true.
door?
You are right. Never mind. You are right. So that was its entire action. I was a little bit confused. No, that is an entire action to do a shove attack. They are now inside, or one is inside. Now it's Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, what would you like to do?
Are all the barrels to my left, are they all stacked together?
Yes, they are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, there's not a single barrel that's loose. Only the one at the...
They're all loose. You can just grab them.
Ah.
They're all loose.
Yeah, but... I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah.
I don't...
Who's like super buff? And you've like, I think you've rolled a natural 20 on your athletics check twice now.
Yeah.
You're super buff.
This session I have rolled a 3, a 4, and a 4.
Okay, there are barrels here, also stacked
Yeah.
on top of each
And
other, but
also
they're
this one on the
horizontal.
bar, right?
Yes.
I will tell Madeline, help me with this, and I'll walk to the bar and...
You see Madeline like furiously grinding down herbs.
I thought she was finished.
Oh no, she's doing she needs to make multiple cures.
Yeah. I attempt to grab the barrel and try to put it in front of the door.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Athletics.
BVS sorcerer.
Come on. Ah!
That's another 3. That's a 2 calculated.
Well, it's not a 1, so
Yeah. I don't shatter the barrel.
you're
like
trying
that.
to lift it up, but you know what? You cannot lift it up, but it does slightly roll off the countertop.
Does it roll off?
Yeah,
It doesn't break?
No, does not break.
Okay. Can I roll it forward?
Yeah, you certainly can. Give me 1 second. I'll make a barrel for you.
Great. Stuff's going my way.
Today's episode is sponsored by water. Get it.
Drink it.
There
Stay
you go.
hydrated.
Here, you can now hold the barrel. Roll the barrel.
Roll the barrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll that barrel.
I spent 10 feet movement rolling that barrel, so I would have 20 feet of movement left.
No,
Yep.
I will say this is difficult to aim at and stuff, so it's half
of it.
movement.
Half. Okay. So then I'll just. Yeah. I'll roll the barrel there.
Okay. That is your turn.
That is my turn.
You do
Oh,
notice
wait.
that the barrel is filled with what smells like rum.
Nice. Actually, I do have my. No, it will take an action to do that. I used. an action.
What do you want to do?
No. I was action. I used my action to get the barrel of the.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't have. I can't dash. Okay.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
It's Madeline's turn. You can see her just furiously grinding things up, putting it into bottles. It's taking a while to create this potion together. She is going to take a brief pause to scoff at you, laugh a little bit. And it's going to take longer to create the second potion, but she's going to take her action and then just pat you on the back as she says, "The Blood Order is behind you. You have guidance."
Great. Great.
Now it is Lux's turn. Lux, you are staring into the furious eyes of a werewolf in farmer's clothes with a gurgling hole, like coming out of its throat.
I kind of scramble up from my prone position, not feeling comfortable lying on the floor underneath the werewolf. And I'll use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Using half of my movement to go over there, I guess. And I call to Madeline. Madeline, do you have another one?
And she says, "It's going to take a while. I need more time." And she's just like, it's grinding, and you see her really busy at the moment.
Okay. That ends my turn.
Okay. Now it is Brion's turn.
Okay, I am
At this
going.
point, you are no longer sharing your initiative anymore, because the door's open.
But we're still holding the table together.
If you want, you can hold the table together.
I will look the werewolf in front of me straight in the eyes and let down the deepest, darkest growl I can find in my belly. Gonna go, and I'll yell, "Now!" and see if Alduin reacts quick enough to run the table towards the door with me.
I was thinking the exact same thing, so that will happen, yes.
Okay. Are you helping Alduin?
No, I'm helping her. Like, I'm following what
she's-
she's doing. Like, I got the same plan. We're on point.
Okay, then Brion, make okay, so I'm guessing then you're holding your action until Alduin helps you. Yeah, make an athletics check. So, Alduin, you're taking your action to help Brion?
Yes. I'm
Okay,
actually
make an
taking
athletics check with advantage.
the help action, which isn't legit action.
So do I still have guidance then? How long does it?
No, that's one
Left.
time.
No, you just used it and it failed.
Right.
It's a one time. Oh, very nice. That's very nice.
Very nice.
Okay,
Very
so
nice.
you're attempting to smash one of the werewolves back outside. Yeah, that's a shove attack.
And I rolled a
Contested
24.
athletics.
Yeah. And he fails! So you shove him back outside, and the door, probably taking the door with you. The table is now pressed against the door. You're both holding it.
Yeah.
That's both of your turns. Now it is their turns. They're both outside, and they're trying to shove back again with advantage. Against both of you. So one of you roll an athletics check
Go
with
for it,
advantage
Brion.
because you're helping.
Go for it, Brion. Ah, god damn it! Ow! How do you do this?
The door slightly opens up again. One of the werewolves immediately takes an attack. No, they can't do that.
No, because they used their
Oh.
actions.
Yeah. All right. So that's it.
We're just
That was-
jumping back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, what would you like to do?
I will continue rolling the barrel. So I will
Okay.
attempt to roll it towards the door. At half speed. Right?
Door.
Door. So
Okay,
1,
great.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, you just rolled a barrel of rum next to the fireplace door.
Yeah, next to the fireplace door. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I will attempt to flip the barrel on its edge so it stays. It doesn't roll away when it's when the door gets pushed against.
Hey, make an athletics check.
Yeah, and I will use my guidance on that one. Some inexplicable reason. Athletics. That's a 10.
Okay, a 10 is what you needed.
Yeah. Woo!
way to go.
Yeah,
beefy
you're just
sorcerer.
like, you can just see it, just, you know, beefy sorcerer. Ah, just, he's strong, man. He's
Yeah.
strong-manning this. It's great. Yeah, it just, you just see Madeline almost like, oh, good job. And it's just grinding down the herbs.
She's going hot for you. No.
Yep.
Okay, she is not going to, she's going to use her action this time to create the potion. Now it is Lux's turn.
Would I be able to tell that the next potion is ready?
The potion is not ready yet, but it seems that she is, you are perceptive enough. It seems that it probably would take one more, about 6 seconds more as she's with the last steps of the potion before she gave it to Xanamin earlier before, so she's getting there.
Okay.
It's about 3 turns, and then she has a potion.
About 3 turns.
Yes, she's done 2 now, because the previous term she used to guidance Xanamin.
3 turns per potion.
And that actually made me, you know, be able to block the door. So it wasn't a wasted turn. Yes.
So Xanamin has one of the antidotes. There is a werewolf in the cellar.
Yes, and there are now 2 werewolves outside.
Trapdoor is underneath. Okay. And the trapdoor is underneath the bottles?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to
The door is like a crawl space, and on. So it's like a very. It's a high cabinet. On top of it, there are bottles, and it's got like a little door.
Okay. I would like to run over there and check if it's locked, if the werewolf would be able to get out from it,
Run over
or
there.
if it's trapped inside.
Just from looking at the cabinet, just without taking an action, you see that nothing is locked. It's just a little door. You don't know what's beyond the door, but the door is just closed.
Okay, so we have to decide which one we cure first. I'll guess. I don't know.
Are you communicating?
No, I'm just. Yeah, I'm telling that to you. It's not locked at all. Are you ready for this one? And I'll
Shout
hold my...
and says, I took the staircase up. She can't get up.
That's great. Just leave her there.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay. So we can deal with the other ones first.
Yeah. Let's wait until we have the next potion and then attempt to cure the two at the front first.
Yeah, I'll wait for Madeline to hand me the potion.
You hold your action, and then she will give you the potion. All right. Now it is Brion and Alduin's turn.
Okay.
We hold the store.
Did I hear, with my passive perception, what Lux and Xanamin were telling each other?
Yes, this is a very small tavern. You can all, and I think everyone in panic is shouting to each other.
Okay, so I heard the fact that we are going to do those two first. So I'm going to tell Alduin, whenever they're here, on my 3.
Sorry, my headphones cut out. What did you say?
On when they're here, and I link over to
Right. Yeah.
Let go at 3.
Got it.
And then I'll hold the door. Hold door.
Okay.
Hold door.
Athletics check with advantage.
Brion, go for it.
Yeah, no
Very nice.
problem. You're holding the door like a raging half-orc.
Like a raging fighter.
Alduin, you take the help action. Is there anything you would like to say or bonus action?
We both hold 1.
I'll nod.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. That would then be the end.
Hey.
And then we yeah, that's it.
Hold the door.
Can athletics check with advantage. Yeah, you're holding the door. No problem.
21.
Yep. Now it is Xanamin's. Oh, sorry. It is Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, what would you like to do? As you all like in the fever of the moment, you see that finally Alduin and Brion are both holding the door. This table like jammed in between these bars. The werewolves trying to scratch their way in. You see like nails between the split of the wood.
I will take a passive look at the door. Is there scratching at the door, or is it moving
Which
in
door?
any way? The one behind me.
A passive perception?
Yeah.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception would be 14.
No, you do not see any movement outside. There are no shadows, nothing is moving.
Okay.
The barrel is just static. There's a little bit of rum leaking out of it, though.
Yeah. Madeline, give us a shout if anything happens over here, and then I'll start making my way to the 3, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll start making my way to the front door.
Your action, you use as movement as well?
Yeah, I use my action as movement as well.
Okay. So you just moved from there. How much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet. And I
Okay,
use
you
my
can
dash.
move. You can move all the way there. To give a potion is a bonus action.
Yeah, but I can't give the potion right now, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so I want to... I'll get as close as I can. But
Okay.
I don't want to stand anywhere near scratching fingers, heads, biting, and
Okay.
that stuff. Yep.
Just letting you know, the door opens up like that. So here's the hinge.
Okay, great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll make
Now it is Madeline's turn. Madeline takes her full action to grind up everything, and it's finally like when you just see the small explosion poof up in her face, and she's holding a finished potion in her hand right now. She looks up at you. You held your action to grab it from her. You now have a potion, Lux.
I'll take it.
It is a lycanthropy cure. And you see that Madeline is now getting ready to start another one.
Okay. I'll use my full movement to move over to Brion. And I'll hold my action to feed a potion to any wolf that is being held or bound or anything like that. That's it, within my reach.
I'm also assuming that at the start, you all gave your moon wards to Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how many moon wards were that?
I had 2 and you had 2, right?
Yeah, I had 2 as well, yeah.
Okay, that's 4 moon wards.
4 in total, I believe.
All right, that's 4 potions. So Madeline looks at her alchemical supplies and she says, make sure not to break one. Okay. So, Lux, you're standing in front of the door with the potion in your hand.
I'm not holding the potion so that the door slams into the potion.
I know, now it's Bree and Alduin. They're here. You see both Cinnamon and Lux with a glass bottle with what looks to be like a moon silvery liquid with like green specks swirling violently inside.
I'll go 1, 2, 3. Drop the door, and the first thing I do is jump and hug. Whatever I find.
Who do you hug?
The werewolf that's coming into the door.
Okay, just making
Presumably.
sure.
So you're jumping aside?
Yeah, we're dropping the table on the floor, maybe stepping onto the table, but I want to hug the first werewolf face I see.
All right. So I'm just going to move the table aside for now. The door just flings open. As the door flings open, I would like both Alduin, Brion, how do you jump? Which way do you jump in?
Well, I guess I'll kind of Matrix style slide back.
Okay, so you're like kind of here, and then I would assume that Alduin is also, if the door needs to open, he's going to move it there.
Yeah.
Okay, Xanaman is also kind of like pushed to the side here. So there we go. Okay, yeah, so it's opening. So you slide back, and then you see these werewolves who are trying to push and push and push. Now the door is flung away. You see them like stepping a little bit inside. You can now move forward if you wish to grab one of them. You see one of the werewolves is a bit paunchy, fatter, has got like grey hair, and he has what looks to be like a very tattered apron just hanging loose from his neck. The other one is in the farmer's clothes with like a whole like blood gurgling down its matted fur. He seems very heavily damaged.
Yeah. I will jump for the fat one.
Okay, that's this one.
Right, sure. And I will bear hug him.
All right, make an athletics check, not with advantage. Okay, yeah, you managed to bear hug him. Like this one is just like, he's trying to claw his way back, but its claws down to its sides. You can feel them raking down your hips. All right. So it's at this point, yeah, where I'm going to split the initiative of these werewolves. I'm gonna add 1.
And Lux was holding an action, right?
Yeah.
a natural 20. I'm gonna like put him right after you. All right.
Werewolf fatty.
Okay, Lux, you held an action. You only used your movement. What would you like to do as Brion is now bear hugging the fat werewolf? What would you like to do?
I would like to try to feed the potion to the werewolf.
Okay, stick your hand into its like clapping claws. All right. I would like you to make an attack action. It's a dexterity-based attack action. You are not proficient.
I don't have that in my stuffy. But
It's
I'll
just
do. Oh, just dex, yeah.
Dex check.
or sleight of hand if you would like. This might also be sleight of hand. If he does not see it coming, be really good.
Sleight of hand would be the same.
It's a 9. So you do not manage to be. You're unable to put the potion into its mouth. You're like you're scared back. You retreat as its jaws just nearly clench on your hand instead. This is a difficult task.
Yeah, I have
All
another
right.
plan in mind. It will be fine. Just had to
Okay.
try it.
Now it is the fat werewolf's turn, and he will try and bite Brion. Will a 16 hit?
That's my armor class.
It does hit, and he bites you for 9 damage as he just like, because you're bear hugging him, he bites you in your neck. It's very painful. Are you taking the damage off of yourself?
Yep.
Thanks. Brion had been bit before. This is the second time that she's bit. Alduin and Lux, with your high perceptions, you do see that her veins are turning yellowish green. All right.
To-do list. Make a backup character.
He will also try and claw your hips with an 18.
That hits.
He has a disadvantage if he's grappled.
Claw my hips. Woo.
I need to just look this up for just a quick second.
Just general question: did anyone else in this campaign go down other than me?
Yeah, I did. have
Oh,
gone
I
down
did.
before. Yeah,
Ah,
Brion
we
has
all.
gone.
I did in the magical forest.
I think only Lux hasn't gone down.
No. So yeah, he hits you again with its claws, and you take 6 damage as its claws are like hitting some sort of a just raking the skin off of your flesh. It's very painful.
Cool scars though.
All right, now it's Alduin's turn. Alduin.
I will. She is still grappling that werewolf, right?
Yeah, there's another one who's about to move in. No,
Right.
you're grappling this one. This is a fatty. This is
Yeah.
a fatty.
I will
okay.
start to hog tie the one that Brion is currently grappling with my
You
rope.
have to repeat yourself because you turned robot.
I am a turned robot. Interesting. I am going to hog tie the one that Brion's currently grappling. So I'm gonna restrain it.
Yes. Make an athletics check. With advantage. I'll allow that, yeah.
14.
Safe. Okay, that's against his athletics. It's a 19. He struggles against it. It's difficult. You are unable to restrain him as he breaks the rope. Though Brion is able to still keep him in her arms, he breaks the rope as you try and move behind it. It's too much of a struggle to be able to restrain him.
Yes. Let me just double check one thing. Band the Dryad is an action to use? Question mark.
I say.
Yeah.
I have it noted down. Give me 1 second.
It doesn't say in my note.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Add it when you tell me.
Vincent, maybe you know. If I turn, would I then return to the Revenger camp I grew up in and kill them all?
That is a custom Cynthia thing that they're returning. That's not specifically a werewolf thing, as far as I know.
Okay.
So, but looking at like all the stuff that's been happening, probably.
You guys should let me go if I turn. Let me kill those bitches. Stay off of you.
I'll ride you into battle if you turn.
Would be so cool.
To use.
Sorry, what? You cut out the first
It's
part.
an action to use.
An
Action.
action to use. Okay, got it. Let me just act that then. Action. Okay, so I won't be doing that then. Anything else that I can do right now? No. Okay, so that will then be the end of my turn. Yes,
All right.
but I will be standing.
It is
there.
now. Okay. It's very clever because he wanted to charge onto Xanamin. But you're in the way, so instead
Yeah.
he's going to charge you.
Come at me, bitch. Come at me.
So yeah, this werewolf is charging you and we'll do a multi-attack.
Come at me.
That's first a 9 to hit, which misses, so its
That is
bite
the-
misses you as you expertly evade it.
Yeah, boy.
But then its claw will come around, that's an 11.
11 doesn't hit.
And even that, like, you slam the door against him, and instead, like, the claw just rakes against the wood once more, and then he pushes it aside. But you've evaded both attacks expertly. It's now Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, what would you like to do?
They're both loose, right? None of them are bound. Yeah.
No, one of them is being grappled.
Yeah, the one
Yes,
I'm
it's
holding is grappled.
Not restrained.
Then I will move over to the one you are grappling, and I will attempt to administer a potion to that.
Just saying as a side note, the one that Alduin is facing is the farmer one, who has a huge gaping hole underneath its chin.
Yep. His throat is just open on the front.
He's just gonna immediately die when he turns back.
Yep.
And break glass.
Yeah. I'll just pour it into the hole in this chest.
Yeah, but the other one's on the other side. But so you're trying to get past Lux and Brion to get to the werewolf with the apron?
Yeah.
Well, if I see someone approaching, probably with a potion, I would just point him.
Yeah.
Turn around.
It's nice, but it won't help him at the moment as an help action. Yeah?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. Let's see if you can manage that.
Oh, sorry. I don't have guidance anymore. But
No, you do
can
not,
make that.
but that's a 19.
Yeah.
And he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. That's a 3! You just jam your fist inside of its mouth, and the potion just like goes down. You do get bit in the process, because as you retreat, I will count that as a attack of opportunity. But with a 7, you are too fast. And you feel just a scraping of its teeth against your skin, but it's not breaking, as immediately the potion is bubbling and gurgling, and it's just like it's melting him from the inside. You can just see the fur shedding in its skin, and then there's panic setting in. It's at this point where Madeline shouts, "He will be more violent for the next round." For the
Great.
next 6 seconds.
Good. Very good.
That was 10 feet of movement. Yeah, so I will attempt to move back. Yeah, I'll go stand over there.
All right. Okay, it's now Madeline. Madeline is going to take her action. She's just churning, grinding, or just making everything very feverishly, keeping watch over what is happening over there. Now it is Lux's turn. She's moving a little bit closer. So.
Is the big werewolf in my melee range? Because I did try to feed it a potion.
The fat one is within melee range, yes.
Yeah. Can I kind of squeeze in between Brion and Alduin without getting out of its range?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'll kind of move over there. Well, you
And it also uses attack of opportunity already.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'll do. Oh, I'm in this one now. Okay, whatever. I'll offer up the potion to the other one to.
Here you
This
go.
werewolf?
Have a potion.
I look into his eyes and I just say, "Drink," and I'll cast command.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice! Is that
Claire.
a wizard saving throw? Is it a wizard? Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice
Nice
one.
work. That'll be dope. Fail that roll. Fail that roll.
Come on.
7.
What?
It's
What?
a 7. 7!
Ooh, it fails.
This werewolf, it drops to its knees and then opens its mouth for you, and you can like slowly pour it, and it's just drinking the potion as you see it just being in pain, like it just melting everything, like just blood gurgling out of it. But you do also see him just getting raging violent, just everything pain. They're in agony, both of them.
I'll promise it gets better.
It doesn't seem to reach its mind right now. It's Brion's turn. Brion, you are now holding a violently raging a werewolf in your arms. What would you like to do as you grappling him?
Well, I'm still grappling him, but maybe I will try to immobilize him some way further. So probably shift my arms to a cross position, so I hold more of its body against mine. And
Would
maybe
you like to
cleanse-
pin him to the ground?
Maybe cleanse my. Is he prone?
No, he's not.
Okay, I'll knee him in his knee, so he is forced on his knees while holding on to him. So I'll drop with him.
Okay,
To his knees.
I know what you mean. Make an athletics check. Yeah. So even with advantage, because of its incredible rage and increased strength, you are able to pin, like knee him to the ground. This werewolf is now prone as you are just like holding its head underneath your arm, like nooking him.
Nice. Okkenhout.
All right. Now it is its turn. He will try and bite you. And I think it has disadvantage from a prone position. But has advantage because he's the thing. Yeah, that's a natural one. Yeah, you're nooking him hard. This werewolf can't do anything. And its claw is a 22, so he does seem to be able to claw and rake down your back. For 6 damage.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, you feel the blood dripping down your back as he just like grabs it and just like tears it apart in its rage. But you also feel him like getting weaker and slower by the end of those 6 seconds. Something is happening. Alduin,
Right, emergency time. I will reach out towards Brion, and with the left hand on which the ring is, I will use the Band of the Dryad to heal her. That is 12 points of healing to Brion.
Yeah, you feel that suddenly from the ground there are these like vines made out of green light sprouting up, curling around your necks, and they're like completely covering your back until they disappear into like a dust of glitter, and the very painful tears in your flesh are now gone.
Nice.
Good. And as my bonus action, I will look at the let's see, I can't really read its name. But the one that's the werewolf that's standing in front of me, and I'll be like, "You and me, boy, come at me," and that's the end of my turn.
The one with farmer's clothes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one is definitely taking that dare, and with advantage will bite you. That's a 23. Yes.
It would actually follow my command on its turn, so it might be using its bonus action or action to drink.
Oh,
Right.
thank you. Yes, that is very much true. Yes. So no, it will drink now. Then I will give it. So yeah, what you now see, he's now drinking it, and using its turn to follow Lux's command. And you see this display of Lux just pouring it into its throat, and it's bubbling up, and he's becoming very rageful. So that means that it will take another round. Cool. Now it is Xanamin's turn.
Yeah. Maybe we should shut the door again. And then I don't know how long this turning will take. And I will get behind the door and attempt to shut it again. See if I can push it for some reason. Because this will go well. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't push it with like 5 people in front of it right now.
Yeah, but I can help. I'll hold my action until anyone else will help.
Okay. Would have been a really funny sight to just see like Xanamin's like,
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm just pushing, and yeah, nothing's happening. Great.
So Madeline is going to take another action to grind and create this lycanthropy cure. As she sees you pushing against this door, Xanamin, she says, "It will only take a few seconds. We need to heal them when they return back to normal. Get them inside." That was her turn. Now it's Lux.
Lux is muted.
I am going to disengage from these wolves and use my full movement to get back to Madeline.
Okay.
I'll just stay on this side of the bar, just waiting for. Well, yeah. Actually, what am I waiting for? I can't really help. I'll use my guidance first on Brion. Oh no, I disengage as an action. Yeah, I'll just get out of the way for now.
Yeah, no
Using my
problem.
action to disengage and my movement to get to Madeline.
All right. Dodging any attack out of the way, you make yourself scarce. Now it is Brion's turn. Brion, you feel that the werewolf you are grappling is just very much almost losing all strength. And it's shedding fur very quickly, so that teeth are falling onto the ground. You see flashes of panic and rage in its eyes.
Okay, so I'll kind of soften my grip on him, and maybe start cradling a little bit, like shh.
All right. Yeah,
you're good. You're gonna be fine. It's good.
Okay. He's going to do a half-hearted attempt to bite you for a 6. That does not hit.
Yeah.
And he will claw you. That's a 20 to claw you.
Tough love.
And it will do 9 damage. And as that happens, that's when he falls unconscious.
Okay. So was it an? No, yeah. Okay. Right.
Oh, this one's unconscious. Did you take 9 damage off?
I did.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. Wait.
No. You took damage off, but not 9.
I was at 16, so it's supposed to be. Right? Yeah.
You go.
Maths.
Okay. That was its turn. Now it's Alduin. Alduin, what would you like to do?
I want to taunt the werewolf by just being like, look at me! I am the captain now.
Okay.
Just...
Hey, make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong
Taunting.
character sheet.
Yeah.
Awesome, that'll be great. Oh, it's not terrible,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
No, this one's very much eager to bite you. Yeah, no, it did not take much convincing. No. Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just going to stand there. Well, that was my action. Oh, damn, I could have done the disengage. Or, dodge action.
Do you want to
Never
say
mind.
anything?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at me. And, no, wait. Xanamin, get the fuck away from that door. Get out of here.
Okay. Alright. Now it is its turn. With advantage, he will try and bite you. That's a 23 to hit.
Where does he get the advantage from?
He is now raging. Like, it's because he's
it's because of the thing,
turning.
because of the potion.
It's just
Right,
one
right.
round. It's, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. This is his
so
bite attack?
Yeah, this is his bite attack. He rolled a natural 1 and a 19. So that the 23 hits.
Yes.
And he that's 4 damage. This is your second bite.
Yes.
Cool.
No, my first? I'm not keeping track
No.
of the bites.
I am. This is your second bite.
Alright.
And the claw is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 4 damage. I rolled 2
As
ones.
it hits, it notices that my skin is a lot tougher to slashing attacks. Because
Ooh, very
way
good.
back, I drank a potion that gives me resistance to slashing, so it's only 2 points of damage.
And the piercing damage?
The piercing is fine. I am...
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not
you
doing
are
anything
vulnerable to
piercing.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
good. Yeah, I've read all of the abilities. Yeah, no, really good. So, yeah, you take 4 damage and... What did I just say?
Another 4,
4
so
damage.
that becomes 2.
Yeah, so it's 8 into... yeah,
6.
good. Awesome. 6. Yeah, that was its turn. And you see him just like slowly melting, shedding fur. Just it's painful, but also as he's turning back, there's more blood gurgling out of this hole. And there's so much panic in the blue eyes that suddenly shift back before they come back to yellow again and to blue. Okay, Xanamin, it's your turn.
I will get the fuck away from the door. As I'm told. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, but I see Cynthia's just going like this on my screen for some reason, but there's no sound.
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting still.
Oh, it's the
will-
massive delay.
Okay. I will move
Never mind.
back to the bar using my full movement. Will I do anything with my action? Not at the moment, I guess. No. Nope. That's it.
All right. Now it's Madeline. This is her third, and she now also like there's another like tiny explosion in her face, and she's holding yet another like silvery moonlight colored liquid with like green specks swirling violently inside. She's holding it up. Now it's Lux's turn.
Did it look like the farmer werewolf was like dying from its previously inflicted wounds now that it's turning back?
You can make a medicine check if you want.
Like as an action, or?
Yeah, like as an action.
Nah, I don't
Or you
want
can
to
make
do
a
that.
guess.
I don't want to do that. I'll use my my preserved life, and I'll just say, hold on just a little bit longer, guys. We have to fix this. And I concentrate, and you see like this silver light emanating from me as the divine powers just kind of drift through the tavern. And I'll give 10 hit points to Brion, 5 to Zenemin, and 5 to the farmer werewolf.
So, like, emanating from Lux's body is this green, viney, nature-like energy, and it's just like speeding over the floor, and it's bursting from within her, and it feels like a warm rain pouring down all over you as it heals your wounds.
Yeah, except it's silver, not green.
Silver, sorry, silver.
Did you also heal? Did you say you also healed me?
No, just
Okay, good.
Zenemin, Brion, and the farmer werewolf.
Okay, so how much to Zenemin?
5.
5 points.
I
Yeah?
already applied mine.
How much do you do it to the werewolf?
Also 5 points.
Okay, 5 points. Good to
And
know,
10
good to know.
points to Brion. I can only
Yes.
use it to get someone up to half its hit points. So if it's more than half the werewolf's hit points, which I don't think it is,
Yeah.
then it stops.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So that was your turn. Now it's Brion's turn. Brion, you have an unconscious man actually lying in your arms right now. He's really fat and a bit gross.
Yep.
It's got man boobs and like beady eyes, balding head, missing some tooth. And he's
Quite
naked,
awesome.
save for an apron.
Okay. I remembered what was said at the wheat field, so I'll try to calm my breathing down and sit down on the floor, because I believe I'm still not feeling very great about all of this. And I will use my second wind to gain 1d10 plus my fighter level of hit points. Okay, that sucks. And then what's our level? 4. So then that's 4 hit points. And that's an action. Oh no, it's a bonus action. Well, I'm not still strangling the dude, am I?
You are holding him. He's like half outside of the tavern, half inside of the tavern. You can see the breeze of the outside air, the warmth of the tavern inside. You are unable to see the moonlight at this point.
Okay. I will start picking the dude up, because I believe he's in need of help, and I'll bring him over towards or this table if it's empty, or the bar, and just put him on there like a patient.
Yeah, no. You can make an athletics check to see if you can do it with full movement, or you can just drag him half movement over there.
I'll roll for it. It's a 14.
Yeah, no problem. You can pick this fat man up. It's a little bit of a struggle. He's gross. You don't want to grab him at all parts. And yeah, wherever you want to plump him down, you can plump him down.
Okay, I'll put him on the table.
Yeah, you can hear the table just creak ever so slightly.
Okay. Let's hope that goes well. Yeah, that's it. I suppose I
Okay.
can check for a pulse or something.
No, that would be medicine check. So yeah, let's say he's there. You were there, I would say.
Yep.
Okay. You can... There's just this ragged breathing coming from this man. Yeah. And it is now Alduin's turn.
Okay, so how's the werewolf person doing in front? How they doing?
Yeah, no, they seem to be also in the process of shedding all of its fur and everything. But this one, as he changes back to a human, is also losing the vitality and the health of what a werewolf has. So as he's slowly changing back, the skin is not knitting together below his
Right.
throat, and all these gaps and wounds all over its body might be a problem, but you're not sure.
So even after the healing lasted?
Yeah, she's healing his werewolf form, and he wasn't half his health.
Right. Okay.
I can't say like too much, but yeah, like.
Okay. Here's what I am going to do. I am going to hold my action to administer a health potion to when they turn back to human. Like, as soon as they
Okay.
turn back, I will administer a healing potion.
Okay. So in blind panic, he's going to try and attack you.
Roll.
That's a 7, and will not be able to bite. And a 20 actually is managing to claw you. And he does 6 slashing damage, which is 3 in total.
Okay.
And that is its last action as a werewolf, as he then falls unconscious. And you see him then slowly burbling, gurgling back into the form of a human, lying in his own pool of blood.
Potion going down throat. Let's see. Potion of healing. What's that again? 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
2d4 plus 2. That's 2 ones. Great. That's 4 points of healing.
Okay, 4 points of healing. As you administer the health potion to this man who was lying in its blood, you can just like you hear him like breathe this gurgling breath of air as the skin below his throat is knitting back together by the magic of this potion. And it's at this point that we are no longer in initiative order. But the door is still open.
And we are also still moving fast because there's still 2 werewolves. So I will pick up this one and put him on.
It might be time for a break.
Yes,
We
it
could
is
also
time
take
for
a
a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will set a legit timer. Like,
Yes.
you guys, 10
Yes, do that.
minutes. Like, legit
Okay,
10 minutes.
but give me 1 second. So, both the werewolves have now turned into humans. The fat one, who hasn't been damaged at all during these fights, is just like slowly breathing on the table. He's unconscious, but not dying. The one close to you, Alduin, seems to be just a skinny, lank man with also a little bit of a balding spot, but curly brown hair, blue eyes, and he's looking at you with just surprise and shock. Just his hand over its throat because it's still like achy and hurting, and he's crawling back to his knees. You close the door behind him, and finally, with the two of you, are going to put like a bar in between so that the door is barred. And then you look around, and that's where we're also going to take a break.
Okay, we will be back in 10. I'm looking at. Oh, 10 minutes. 10.
Okay.
Me?
We will be right back.
Good.
Did I get it? I think I did it. Yeah, we're live.
Live!
Hello.
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 Back.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey. Hello, welcome back, everyone. So, before the break, you all battled some werewolves, people that had been turned into werewolves, and you managed to cure them in some harrowing minute of grinding down ingredients whilst at the same time passing down these cures of lycanthropy around, holding down the door and grappling these creatures whilst you shove the cures down their throats, or, as Lux did it, command them to drink it against their will. You are now looking in the eyes of Quick Willie and Rogette as they have introduced themselves to you, slightly in panic. Quick Willie is still like loudly snoring on the table. However, Rogette is doing everything he can to help Eldwin, though with a raspy voice. He seems very grateful.
Okay. We've still got the one that left. The one with the golden chain?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, one with a golden chain. It kind of ran off. I heard it around the back, and then the sound just got farther and farther away. So
Should I go after that one?
Not alone.
See if
maybe
I-
first deal with the one in the cellar, or keep that one for last since it's contained.
Yeah, that one's contained
This
for now.
point where you see the veins in Brion's neck, just like
We also need to do something about that.
Right, Madeline.
I'm not feeling so good, to be honest.
well, she hasn't turned yet, so I think that the best course of action is to cure poison and disease. Have you prepared that today?
No, I do have lesser restoration. It gets rid of some inconveniences, but that was
Ooh,
what
lesser
I was going to ask
restoration.
you.
No, I haven't actually used that myself for such a
Well, it works
problem.
on poisons and
It does, yes. Actually, it does cure poison. I think that would be a good course of action as well.
okay. I feel like I have some connection left, but it's not much anymore. I think I could do two of you. Do we need to do it now or save it?
No. This is quite difficult. This is of importance. You know what? I will restore both of them. You spare your strength, because I believe that Aldwin, you are more capable of fighting off this poison. I believe.
Oops. Let me unmute myself. Yes, as far as I understood during my training, I should be immune to things like this.
Are you immune to poison? Are you immune to curses?
Not to poison, but specifically lycanthropy. That was a decision I had to
I'm
make
not
once, which excluded one of these things for me.
I will do a lesser restoration just to be sure. I'm not sure if you are that far ahead in your training yet. So she cast lesser restoration first on Brion, because Brion, you are sweating like buckets off of yourself right now. It's like you feel yourself close to turning. So she's like just matter-of-factly walking over, slapping you against your cheek, and then you just feel like your blood burning in your body, and it's just almost being cleansed as she pulls it out like a string of like shadowy stuff, and it just goes through her arm and then burns bright on this almost like necklace or tattoo that she has on her collarbones. And she does the same thing to Aldwin.
That's badass.
Why,
I kind of run up to Brion and hug her. I'm glad you're okay. Although, I must confess, I was looking forward to actually riding you into battle. As a little war werewolf, that would be so cool.
That would have been cool, but for now, maybe just the scars to remember this fight.
Let's riding each other after we've, dealt with the problem downstairs in the cellar. You could still hear like growling and clawing and all that.
Actually, I think that one is contained for now. There's another one that has ran off.
Hmm.
He or she might be wrecking the village right now.
Okay, well, think which
Can
one.
someone mimic
We have.
the
Rosette.
sound? Sorry.
Okay,
What?
Lux, what did you want to say? And then Rogette is turning to you, Aldwin, but let's finish Lux's sentence first.
Well, is someone capable of kind of mimicking the sound of a werewolf calling? Can we call him back here?
I did it before. They seem to react to that. In the wheat fields.
God.
Do we want to try that, or do we want to follow him?
We do not know how far away he is, and do not know how far you can shout, but think which people were missing, which ones were infected.
I believe the one that got away it should be maybe Ziegler.
Was he
Yes.
a rich guy?
Well, if the one in the basement is the maid, we've got Quick Willie and the farmer. And we are pretty sure that one of them is on their way to West Run, because they do not live
Sophie.
in this village. Sophie, yes.
So it's Ziegler.
This is the Ziegler boy.
Rosette. Do you know if Magnus Ziegler's son wears a gold necklace?
Yeah. Rich people.
Okay.
They own
that's the one.
lots.
Okay, could you point us to where the house is?
He just points into the direction where the werewolf went.
We will find him. I will.
It's difficult to find. It's like big house. They have like a horse, a pig pen, and it's a straw roof. It shines gold in the evening.
Okay.
It's almost as
Do we
big
have
as a
another
tavern.
antidote ready?
I have one. And I can make another one for the one downstairs.
We'll
Good.
go find the other one.
Just be careful.
Sure.
Who's taking it?
I don't think I should take it.
Me neither. I'm better spent.
No.
My time's better spent holding the werewolf.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that the wood elf was quite clever with administering the antidote. She might be the
Yes.
best to give it to.
I believe so.
Try it again.
Yes.
Go for it. Go for it.
You are clever. You would have done very well at my monastery if you were ever interested in changing your fate. I'd be very much willing to be your teacher.
How can you change your fate?
Well,
How can it be fate if you change it?
Guys, I think we have time to talk to this over an ale
Yeah.
after this.
Oh, yeah, right. We have to go. Yeah, we kind of have to go. Yeah.
So
Me getting distracted.
we'll head out, and at the second I get outside, I will fill my lungs with as much air as I have and try to mimic the howl of the wolf, which at a right frequency would carry very far, actually.
Okay. Okay.
And I've done it before in the wheat fields, which was
Make
presumably very good.
an intimidation check. Also, I would like your marching order.
Okay, I'll be up front.
I will
Together
be in the
with-
back.
I will be in the
Do
middle.
I-
You're going this direction.
I'll be in the middle
Yeah,
as well.
so this is front.
I'll be. Oh.
We'll stack. We'll stack together.
Oh, I can still move beyond.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did it by accident. Okay. We'll be doing that.
Well,
Okay.
meet him halfway.
Hopefully.
Alright.
I howled, by the way.
Yes. It's a 17 intimidation. You wait and you listen. There's no return of a howl.
Okay.
Something seems to be preoccupying him at the moment.
So move further, and in the meantime, I'll keep howling a couple of times, see if I can at least get its attraction. Maybe do a little bit of a pain squeal with it, so that he might be thinking his
Scare
buddies are in
villagers.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, that's fine.
Okay. So let's change the map.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait
So
for it.
get rid of these.
Map change. This stream is still sponsored by water.
Water?
Read it.
Still water.
Water. Go get some.
Okay, so
Not right
you
now.
are approaching currently a large thatched roof building with a lovely farm garden in front, and what you see immediately is a man with graying hair and a wooden table as a shield, trying to fend off a creature. He's got like tears streaming down his eyes as he's just like trying to stop it. This werewolf is biting in its arms, and the table leg off. They're struggling for life right now, and the man's clearly losing. It's in front of this door, like the door's behind him. Then you see this werewolf just slamming him against the door. The door flings open, and you see a mother and her young daughter on top of a higher floor with a little staircase up. They're just dead scared in a bed, just shivering together, and this man is now lying prone onto the floor with this werewolf hulking over him, about to do the death blow. And that is where you enter the Ziegler estate. So I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Another initiative order? Someone forgot to select a token.
Yep, that's me. Should I do it again? I had a 20.
Oh no.
Right?
Could you put it in for me, Cynthia?
No, you forgot to select your token, so roll again.
Ah.
Well, that's the way to not forget it.
Mm.
Okay, did you guys all put your initiative order in?
Yes.
All right. Well, this werewolf is definitely first, and is going to make an attack, both attacks onto this man on the floor. Its first attack misses. You can see him just holding the table in front of it, shoving the wood into the mouth of this werewolf. Even though he's heavily damaged, lying in a pool of blood, he is not giving up the fight. He is just giving his life in protecting his wife and child inside. But then the claws come, and with a 17, you see these claws rake against the face of this man, and he is slamming him unconscious. And he is now bleeding onto the floor. There you go. So the werewolf is hulking over this man's body and is going to do 30 feet movement inside. No? Yeah, no. He's going to stay inside, and he's going to try and eat chunks of it, I think. Now it's Lux's turn. Lux.
Okay, let's try this again. Argent, please give me the strength, and I'll use my full movement to move towards the werewolf. So it will get me up to there.
Yeah.
Deadass going in.
Let's try this again.
You have 40 feet movement?
I have 35 feet of movement. Did I get one too many?
One too many, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. But it does have a 60 feet range.
Yep.
Drink! And he makes another wisdom saving throw.
I would also like you to make a persuasion check to see that he drinks the potion in your hand and not just drink from the body on the floor.
Okay.
I will give you advantage because you're commanding him. Okay.
One of them is a 0.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolls a 5. So you see him turning around, looking at you, glimmer in his eyes, and he's focused. Its entire body is focused on you right now. The man on the floor is just gurgling and just blood bubbling out of its mouth, and he's going to make a death saving throw.
Also, I use a second level spell slot instead of a first level spell slot.
Yeah. He fails what? Brion.
Well, I will try to. Is the werewolf angry at Lux, or is he persuaded by Lux?
You can make an insight check.
No, that would take an action. I will move.
Passive insight.
My passive insight is 12.
Yeah, just this. He seems focused on Lux.
Okay. I will move closer to Lux. That at first. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I decide that on the I'll kind of keep the attention of the werewolf to us, me and Lux. But on the moment Lux is going to try this again, I will try to help her be intimidating. Can I? Could I aid her in her spell? No.
Yeah.
I could. Okay, so I'll try to make us look intimidating and that he should listen to us, definitely, otherwise he's going to die, definitely.
Okay, make an intimidation check. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Is that all you want to do?
I don't have much more.
Okay. Alduin, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I will full movement, like with my action movement. Check. I think it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. Dash over there. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Xanamir, what would you like to do?
I will move 30 feet to right next to Brion, and I will hold my action to cast Ray of Frost as soon as he attempts to go inside the building.
Okay, okay. It's its turn. You see him leaning forward to the body, about to drink that, but then, as soon as Brion steps next to Lux and shouts intimidating at him, you see him, like, almost, making the sound of a puppy. And then he just, with all the struggle this werewolf can come up with to try and not to, feels compelled to slowly crawl its way up to Lux and open its maw as you can pour in the potion.
There you go.
And then you see this struggle, this rage, just a shedding of hair everywhere, its eyes flickering. He's just like fighting its own form within this minute, within these first few seconds. Now it is your turn, Lux. You feel like it's gonna be tough 12 seconds.
Yeah, we'll get better. We'll get better. I'll use my... I'm still on full health, right? Yeah. I'll use my movement to move to Magnus Ziegler.
Okay, that means he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And he will use that with advantage.
With advantage.
Yes, because it is changing. If rage is started, that's a 22 to bite you.
Yeah.
That's 10. 10 damage in total.
And I'll use Spare the Dying on Magnus.
Okay. His dying is spared.
Fuck yeah.
His ragged breathing is like stopped, and instead there's just this very calm breathing now. Its body now almost cocooned into the silver light of your deity. Anything else?
Can I close the door or does it open to the inside?
It also opens to the inside.
So I can't close the door without getting him out of the way.
Yeah, you need to get him out of the way.
No, okay. Then that's it.
Okay. It is well, he does not need to make a death saving throw. He's spared. Now it is Brion's turn.
So this werewolf is getting angry.
Yeah.
I'll launch at him and hug him again.
All right, make an athletics check.
He's not gonna hurt any of my friends.
You are unable to grapple this creature. There's too much rage, too much strength inside of this body, too much pain. He's in agony right now, and he flings you aside as you attempt to grapple him. It failed.
I'll look at him, like, okay, get over here, and I'll spit on the ground in front of him.
All right.
I'm assuming you're standing in front of him, right?
You can move your token.
Yeah.
Good. Aldwin.
I will move behind him and also try to grapple the werewolf.
You have
from
advantage.
behind.
Take the werewolf from behind.
You just had to do it, didn't you? You just had
Yeah.
to. Like,
Well,
Oh,
To be
you're
honest,
doing it.
just
you tried to
compelled.
Hogtie the other one, so
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Athletics. That is a 15.
And he also rolled a 15. You are now just strength against strength and are not winning it. You are unable to grapple him.
at least
All right.
it's occupied.
Now it is Xanamin's turn. Xanamin, anything you would like to do?
Actually, yeah, I am going to tactically move over. Damn it, roll 20. I can't drag my. God damn it. I was over there, right? That was my position.
Yeah.
I can't
Think
drag
so.
for some reason in Roll20 anymore. 1, 2, 2. I will go stand over here and again hold my action to a ray of frost in case he decides to move.
Okay. It is now its turn, and he is not deciding to move. Instead, he's going to do his full attacks on Brion. First, he's going to try and bite you with a 22 to hit. 7 damage. And then he will try and claw you with a 23 to hit. And that is 9 damage.
Oh, that's 16 in total?
That's 7 and 9 is 16 in total.
I can't do maths.
16.
Yeah, so that's... No.
You can do a minus 16 and then it does it automatically for you. You know that, right?
Where?
Well, if you click on your character and you have the little green ball and then you just type minus 16 and it does the minus 16.
No, I didn't know that. I always change
Well,
it.
now you know.
Good. My maths were correctly though.
Yeah? Alright, you see this werewolf just seriously damaging Brion right now, but as he's doing that, its rage is subsiding and the panic and anxiety and just the thirst shedding, it's just this pain, there's blood, there's everything everywhere. Now it is Lux's turn.
Do I need to make a save or something because of the bite?
Oh, because you were just bitten. Now it just takes a little while.
Okay.
You can cure if you'd like.
Yeah, I only have 1 spell slot left. I'll just shout out to the mother and say, help me get him inside, and I'll wait or hold my action for her to get to me to kind of drag him inside for more safety.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. Okay. All
happening?
right. Oh, I'm making an initiative for Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Because she's been called to action. There you go. So is that your turn, Lux?
Yeah.
Okay, then now it's Gertrude's turn. She immediately springs to action, puts her daughter underneath the blankets, hides her, springs off, and then runs over to her husband. So that is... She has 30 feet, so that's here. And then she will do double movement. She cannot do much else, but she moves over and is ready to help you.
Yeah.
She cannot actually aid you yet, because that was her entire action and movement. Yeah. Now it is Brion's turn. You pain.
But I don't have anything that looks like, or can I? I can't disengage, can I?
Yeah, you can. You can take an action to disengage.
Okay, so I'll spit some blood onto the floor, look at Alduin, and I go like, and I'll disengage. I'm backing up.
Okay, you take an action to disengage, and you can move 30 feet.
Yep.
I'm proud of Brion.
Now it is Alduin's turn.
Alduin will attempt to basically grab its arms and push his foot in its knees to get it like on its knees and pull back its arms and get it in a grapple.
Okay, then make a athletics check.
Come on! God damn it!
He rolled a 9. You managed to grapple him successfully.
This worked out.
Now it is
hold there.
Xanamin's turn.
Let me just check how far. Yeah. I'll go stand in between the werewolf and Brion. Just to be.
Oh yeah, also a meat shield.
Yeah. Shield.
Yeah.
It is now its turn, and in the last remnants of its panic, it will try to bite you, not with advantage, but it will be a 13 to hit. Aldwin?
Oh, sorry, 13 does not hit, no.
Okay, so yeah, you evade its bite as you grapple him from behind, but then he will try and claw you. Also, a 13 will not hit, and as he's just doing its last futile attempts, he falls to its knees. And then with your knee still in its back, you push him further to the ground until its maw just grinds over the gravelly stone way in front of you, and it falls unconscious. And that means that we are out of initiative.
I will...
Guys, what do we do?
Well, for now, and I'll lift him up. We'll carry this one to the inn as well.
Yeah, that
Make sure
seems
that
to be a
everything
good
is
action.
okay.
Lux?
I'm helping out here. I'll try to lift Magnus up and together with Gertrude get him into a bed.
My husband! My husband! And Gertrude is just crying, but it's a strong woman, and she's helping you move her husband to the back of the house, into the bed, as he's just bloodied and its blood is soaking through the sheets. He's spared of dying, but he has no health and grievous wounds in its body.
He's protected by the archer. I think he'll be fine. It will be quite a recovery though. But he will be okay in the end.
There are gaping wounds in his body, like just exposed guts.
Lux,
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but really, yeah.
did he get bitten?
Probably.
Can we take care of that right now?
I start investigating if he has any bite wounds.
Make a medicine check.
Is Cinnamon helping me?
Gertrude is helping
I
you.
can help you. Attempt to, at least.
His wife is helping you.
Yeah, okay.
Gertrude.
Yeah, you see multiple bite wounds. It seems that this man has been fending off this werewolf all by himself for quite a while.
What do we know about this poison? This how quick does it hit?
The more you get bitten, the faster it acts. Which means you still have that spell.
Yeah, but I also have this, and I kind of show him my shoulder with the bite that I injured myself. But
Right.
it's just me though. But I can't do it. I can only do it one more time today. I will need to rest.
How many people can you do it at once? Only one person per spell?
Yeah, I think only one.
Madeline is capable of helping us, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I hope she has the energy too. Yeah, just one, and it will be my last spell slot. So I'll use Lesser Restoration on Magnus.
You will probably be fine for a night, but he got the worst of it.
Yeah, I'm also kind of used to eating like some strange mushrooms in the forest, and most of the time I'm fine. It seems like I don't get affected that easily by stuff like that. Do you think it's the same?
Depending on the type of mushrooms you eat.
I don't know, yellow ones, purple ones. Sometimes they have like dots on them.
Anyway, we should get this guy back to the inn.
You look at this guy as well, and even though with the magic of the Archheart, like keeping it together, this guy is grievously wounded, and without any help, his wounds need bandaging,
Right.
or like you can't just like hopping up on a bed in a magical stasis.
I'll put the boy on the table. Okay, did you do the lesser restoration on him, Lux?
Now I kind of kneel down next to the bed and concentrate on the archer and put my hands onto its torso and just concentrate as I try to pull whatever this foul stuff is out of him.
So you're casting Lesser Restoration?
Yeah.
Okay, so the same thing that Madeline did, but this time it's not coming into your body or anything like that. It's just this silvery light that's cleansing the veins of Magnus in front of you. You can just see it travel underneath its skin, fraying at the edges of where the poison is. Yeah. He's cured of the lycanthropy bile in its veins.
While Lux is doing that, I'll look at Gertrude. I will need some hot water, boiled. Could you take care of that for me, please?
Yes, certainly. And she's like going to the stove, and she's making sure that you have what you need within minutes.
Eldwin takes out his healer's kit, starts preparing. Contains clean bandages. Uses some herbs that he has that he uses for his mutagens. Start making a very simple healing poultice. It will not heal instantly, but it'll heal over time. And he'll start bandaging up. First cleaning. Even though these are clean bandages, he still soaks them in the hot water, makes sure that they're clean. Then we'll apply bandages, apply the poultice, apply another layer of bandages. And just does that right now. He'll turn to Gertrude. I will come back tomorrow morning to redo the bandages. For now, he will just need rest, and the wounds will need to close. Luckily, the healing of the Archheart should do most of the work. The poultice is just to make sure that it gets sped up a bit.
We need to leave.
Yes, we also need to take your son to the inn to make sure that he is okay.
Yeah, definitely.
We think we can cure him as well. But we have to hurry.
Yes.
Yeah.
The werewolf outside has now turned into her son, though she is unable to see this. She's staying by her husband's side.
Okay. Brion will walk up to the guy and just flap him over her shoulder.
Yeah?
Sure. Not sure if you connected the dots, but the wolf is actually like your son, and it's complicated. We'll be back tomorrow, okay? Everything will be fine. And I'll just turn and walk out of the door.
And you leave her just devastated but determined to take care of her husband as she's seen Alduin do it.
Mic drop, locks out.
Oh, I love our low charisma party.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Xanamin just walks there with flair. Like little bells.
Talking, right?
I got all the charisma, bitches.
Oh yeah.
I use it for other stuff, you know.
He just doesn't like talking.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're moving with haste back towards the tavern.
Yeah.
Alduin, is there anything you can do for Brion? She looks pretty worn out as well.
When we're back at the tavern, I could bandage some of the wounds, but she did get bit again.
Relax. I think I'm okay for now. Let's just fix the other one first, and then
Yeah,
tend
for
to-
now.
Besides,
But we
she
will
got
need to deal
bitten
with
so
that.
many times. She must be immune by now.
I doubt it works that way.
I'm doing okay for now. Let's do the other one first.
All
That's-
right. So
Move back in.
you all enter the tavern. Where's my music? Madeline is there. The two men she has commanded to help her out as much as they can. She's made the 4th potion already.
You also dragged the other wolf or the other dude with you, didn't you?
We brought them
Oh
with
yeah,
us,
you did.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still unconscious, that one.
Yeah, fluff him up to another table.
Got a full
I would
fourth
have
one.
spared to dying just in case.
Oh, this is the other dude. There you go.
Yep.
What would you like to do? What would you like to say?
Cellar, right?
Just hold up a sec, that one is contained for now. Madeline, how's the last potion doing?
Potion? He's done. I think we
Good.
can wait until the morning, have a nice rest, and just shove it into her throat while she's asleep.
Didn't she
That
have to
might
be
be-
turned for this to work? Say that.
Oh yeah. No, they have to have turned once. You just have to be able to find them. If one has been infected with the venom but hasn't turned yet, then a simple laceration will do.
But
Talking about that, and she looks at Brion again. I have one more left if you need any help.
Lux also got bitten again. Or she got bit. Xanamin, did you get bitten?
I did not right.
No. I have one of my higher powers left. I could cure both of you if you wish.
Yes.
It would make me sleep more comfortable or meditate.
Yeah, I'm afraid that would not do.
I don't think we should wait till morning. There's still a werewolf running to Westron.
Yeah. Well, you guys need rest, and as soon as the moon sets, these werewolves will sleep. That's when you can catch up.
Westrun is also a bigger town. They are a bit more capable of dealing with things themselves. Not that we should not go there. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that if the werewolf attacks, a bigger chance of things going better than they would here.
I very much disagree. If that werewolf attacks in a city and they do not know or are not equipped to dealing with these kind of bites, like for us, werewolves and lycanthropy, it's not a legend or a story. For most people, it is. They've never seen a werewolf before, and they will see it's just a big wolf or a fairy tale. They will not know what to do, nor they have the capabilities of cleansing this venom from their veins. And you've noticed yourselves. This is going to be the second time I'm restoring her veins, and she slaps you again. A lesser restoration is taking the bile out of your veins, Brion. And then
Good.
she just slowly walks over to Lux and gently taps you.
Thank you.
If that werewolf reaches the city, this disease could spread like wildfire.
Also, it's probably more likely that the city guards might kill him, and well, he's innocent, or she.
Yeah,
She is innocent.
she-
Certainly is.
we should get the one in the cellar now.
Yes.
Catch up our time overnight, and just leave. I'll be fine.
Maybe just rest up a little bit, just like 30 minutes. Have a little bit of a breather. Maybe see if our
If that's
unconscious
enough
guy is
time.
okay.
I will walk over to the trapdoor in the kitchen, and I will try to listen if I can still hear her underneath the floor.
Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
By the way, remember, one of you, Lux, Alduin, should stay here. You promised to take care of Magnus tomorrow morning.
We all need to rest.
About this, you give me my silver sword back. I will go after the last one. And you rest. You've done most of it. I'll make sure that that one never reaches Westrun, and we will meet up in Westrun together. I think it is far more important that we find out how these people are infected. And I feel like I can take that werewolf on my own. But we cannot do both. And you stay. Take care of the survivors and find out where it came from. Meet up with me in Westrun so that we can figure this out and fight it together.
You want to
Good idea.
borrow the broken end of my pike? It's also silver now.
No, you keep your pike. It's yours.
I hand her a
I
sword
named
back.
it.
I think it's more like lycanthropy, because it's like in some kind of substance they use.
It's
Never
interesting.
mind.
I think you should talk to that fat one on the table.
Yeah, Quick Willie the Tavern owner. He is going to be
Just,
such interviewee
Don't be
number
gentle
one.
either.
He's still snoring, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's pretending to snore. He's been faking it for almost as long as I've been in here.
I will slap the big man on his belly.
And he's just like waking up like that. What? And he falls off the table. He's not wearing anything apart from an apron. That was the only thing that wasn't broken during its changing form. The other two men are like very consciously trying to hide behind wood. Of the tables.
Yeah, it would be difficult to hide behind your own wood. That would be.
I will.
But Madeline straps the silver sword on her back. She goes towards Alduin and she says, I believe that you know how to make a potion. I'm taking the last cure with me.
Yeah.
We need more moonwort. You create the cure tomorrow morning or whatever. This barmaid, she's contained. Just cure her whenever somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to run and see if I can catch up with this one.
Good luck.
I'll see you in Westrun.
Where do we meet you?
Let me think. Let me search.
I normally
it.
always
Michael.
forget to ask that, and then I'm just walking around town, just shouting. Well, I feel like I'm having a pretty good day. Seriously. No?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Oh, I'm pretty good about it. Okay, thank you, Brian.
Definitely. I nearly died 3 times, so there's the big
Kind of
difference.
my inner curiosity.
Let's
This mistake.
let's meet at the Sunkissed Tavern and Inn. It's in the residential ward.
Okay.
All right.
Before
It's
you
quite
go,
cheap lodging. I'll meet you there.
before you go, I do need some of your black quicksilver, pulverized black quicksilver, because I do not have that
Certainly.
myself.
she gives you her entire belt of alchemy supplies. I will expect those back.
You will get them back.
That's handmade leather from Wildmount. If you lose that, seriously, you lose a lot more.
I will
I've
take
trusted
very
my
good
sword
care
to
of
you,
this.
but my sword is easily replaced. This is more important.
It will be fine.
Good. Well, I'll meet you then.
Thank
Sun-kissed
you.
Evelyn in.
Thank you, by the way.
No,
For this.
no problem. You're helping me as well. Well, I need to hurry now. And she just like goes and runs really fast.
Can I, from that interaction between Madeline and Eldwin, tell if she's kind of into him?
Wait, what?
Can I tell from that interaction between Eldwin and Madeline if she's kind of into him?
Make an
Elwin and
insight
Madeline
check.
sitting in a tree. Kisseng.
Great,
Okay.
great, awesome.
Not my best one. All right.
Okay.
Whisper received.
Madeline is now running away. You are all left in the tavern. Together with the 3 that had been infected, and a 4th downstairs who's raging against whatever is inside as she cannot escape. You see Quick Willie just flinching every so often when he hears the teeth raking some wood or glass breaking downstairs or the ripping of fabric, which seems to pain him even more than any of the other sounds. He looks around and he's shifty and interesting to watch. But let's end our session there, as you are all going to bed down for the night.
Well,
Take a rest.
Oh, man.
weren't we kind of pressuring Quick Willy at the second?
You can
No.
you can pressure Quick Willy, but let's do that next
Let's
time.
do that.
Okay.
That's going to
Okay.
be a long conversation.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah?
going to be a
It
long
won't be quick.
conversation.
All right. And then also, it's going to be a long conversation after you've leveled up.
Yay!
As you finished another milestone.
Oh, guys.
Awesome.
We
That was
saved
pretty
everyone
well,
for
guys.
once.
Yes.
Not yet. There are
Sort
2
of.
more, but
Right.
Almost everyone.
but
It's
you
better
did.
last
You
time.
did.
Magnus is dying, for all we know.
Nah,
I mean, he's
No,
not.
you saved him.
No, he's
Yeah,
already
but yeah.
fine.
When we
No, he's
saved
fine.
Magnus,
No,
he
he's
was
fine.
still alive. So
Like Alduin is
Not our
legit
fault.
good at medicine. Like Alduin is like legit good at medicine. Like he is real good.
Yep.
You are
Yeah.
on now level 5.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well,
I'll just
thanks.
do some rehabilitation. It will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Brian! Robin, we got 2 attacks now!
Do I?
Yeah. We can now grapple twice in one turn.
Nice.
Everything.
We can hug even more.
Yeah.
No, you can attack twice per attack action, right?
Yeah. But we can.
Yeah.
But a
So
grapple is an attack
grapple
action.
is an action.
No, it's an
Right.
attack action.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll figure it out. But anyways, you did great, guys. It was real fun. You saved them, you saved them all.
Pretty well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
We did.
I would like to thank everyone who's still watching for joining us, especially Spritta Studios. Thank you for the raid. More viewers is always welcome. Please follow and subscribe. Not subscribe, follow. That's you too. We will not be back next week because we're still working on a little project, little Starfinder project that I will be running in the coming weeks, but not next week. Next week will be not on, but we will be live again the week after that. Thanks everyone for joining, and see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.